Hey guys, we're making dinner today. We're gonna cook some cracked chicken and it's gonna be very delicious. So let's bring you along for the ride. Alright, so one of the first things you need to do before you start is make sure your oven is on bake and it's 400. So make sure it's preheated to 400 degrees.
First thing you're gonna do is defrost your chicken breasts. We usually will run them under really hot water and then put them in the microwave on defrost for a little bit. So that's what Quick Cook is doing here. We are putting 4 pieces of bacon onto our skillet. We kind of like bacon, so maybe we'll throw on a couple extra pieces. But the recipe calls for 4 pieces. Okay, so the chicken is still defrosting in the microwave, and we have completed baking the bacon, or cooking the bacon. So we remove the bacon from the pan, and we leave the pan heated a little bit, keep it on warm with the bacon grease still in the pan. So the next step is to make the ranch sauce. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 ounces of cream cheese, place that in my bowl. So that for reference, 4 ounces of cream cheese is about half of one of these blocks. Then I'm going to do half a cup of sour cream. And then, so the sour cream and the cream cheese kind of give them opposing flavors, which makes for a really good flavor. So then, I have some green onions and parsley diced pretty finely here. And I'm going to add this to my bowl. And then I have some garlic powder. Oh, we haven't opened this.
Technical difficulty.
Okay, sorry about that. We got some new spices and I wanted to try these. Please the ones. So that I don't usually measure my spices when I am cooking, but I would say about a tablespoon of garlic powder. And then onion salt, sorry, and about a tablespoon of that as well. And then I will just add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Okay, and then we'll just mix this all together and we'll have our ranch combined. Okay, so this is kind of what it should look like, pretty combined. It doesn't have to be like super duper. There can be a few chunks of cream cheese and stuff in here, but you want it to be like pretty combined so that you can get a mixture of all the flavors. But this is going to be what we're going to spread onto the chicken before we put it in the oven. And if you'd like to taste test it to make sure you like the taste and the flavor of it, that's a great thing to do too. But this is going to be delicious.
Alright, so once the chicken's defrosted, you gotta pull off all the excess skin. You got some in here and a little bit more in this one. Excess skin comes off. Alright, once you've got all the extra skin off of the chicken, you're gonna take onion salt, garlic powder, paprika, salt and pepper all to taste. And you're going to take it in your hands and you're just going to rub it into the chicken. Once you're done with one side, you're going to flip it over and do the other side. Alright, this is my favorite part. I'm going to get all the air out of the bag. this nice and called mallet. Smash it.
Okay, so now we have our chicken malleted. We malleted each piece down to about 1/4 of an inch thick. So now we have the same skillet that we cooked the bacon in. We're gonna add just a little bit more oil. You can use any oil of choice. We're using olive oil. You can even use butter, vegetable oil, whatever works. To just get a little bit more oil in it. So then we're gonna open up this delicious bag of chicken, and we are gonna begin placing the chicken onto the pan. Like so. So what we're going to do here is we are going to sear the chicken. And so what searing means is that you're going to cook it on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it's golden brown. So you have to keep a pretty close eye on it because we're not trying to cook it all the way through here. We're just trying to get a nice sear on the side of the chicken. So again, 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Okay. So these have been cooking for about 2 minutes now, and this is what the back looks like. It looks beautifully golden and brown. So we're just going to flip those over. Beautiful. And let them cook for that same amount of time on the other side. Have this on like kind of medium-high heat. It's not super crucial what heat you have it on when you're searing, as long as you just get a nice golden brown look on the. So we'll let these cook for about 2 more minutes on this side, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now they've been cooking for about 2 minutes on this side as well. And so we're going to go ahead and take them off of the heat and place them in a lightly greased casserole dish. So I just used this olive oil and just lightly greased it. You can also just use like a spray or butter, whatever you want to use to grease the pan. So as you can see, these are just lightly seared. If you cut into them, they're not all the way cooked through, which is how we want them, because we'll be placing this in the oven next. So next, we have some mild cheddar cheese here. It's about 1 cup, and we are just going to take that and just get it all over the top here. Just nice and coated. Got a nice cheese there. And we're going to take half of this bacon and sprinkle it over the top. The other half will be sprinkled on after it bakes.
Alright, here she goes. In the oven. Cook her for 10 to 15 minutes. Or until the temperature is 165 degrees in here.
Okay, so we usually eat our chicken and things with cauliflower rice because we like to eat low carbs for health reasons and just because it's good for you to not eat a ton of carbs and then incorporate more vegetables. So we use cauliflower rice. So we just get like the frozen cauliflower rice that you get at Walmart, anywhere. And I just like to stab a little hole in the bag. And then we place it in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how long it needs to completely defrost. Alright guys, so now our chicken is officially done. Ours took about 20 minutes to cook. So
Because we have the really big piece right here.
yeah, so the bigger piece took a little while. So now it's time to garnish with the rest of our bacon. Rest of our bacon, and then I have some more parsley and scallions or green onions or whatever you want to call them. So now it is time to get our delicious meal plated. So Quentin wants the big fat chicken breast, and so that looks amazing. Very much, people like lots of vegetables and protein, so I've got extra green onions and such. So that's going to be plated. And now for mine, I will take a slightly smaller chicken breast. And now it'll be time for the taste test.
All right, we're gonna see how good it tastes. We got our forks and our knives. We're gonna see how good it is.
Gotta make sure we get a little bit of everything in our bite.
Once mine decides to actually be my first bite.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That is really good. Very, very good. What do you rate it?
8.5 out of 10.
8.5? Why 8.5? What would you change to make it 10?
I need it to cool down. It's really hot. It's like her. No, it needs. For me, it needs a little more of this ranch sauce.
That's fair. I think it would be. I think it would be good with a little more of the ranch stuff. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good. I love all the flavors. But I agree that a little bit more of the ranch stuff would be really good.
And sometimes my opinion doesn't count because of my ADHD medication. If I'm not super craving it, it won't be a 10. But this is the equivalent of a 10 with medication.